What's up everyone and welcome back to Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Last episode we got started on this very peculiar game. I'm not exactly sure if peculiar is the right word, but it's definitely a very weird and strange and very interesting game to say the least. And to explain what I'm talking about, just take a look at this. This is Charan, our starter Pokemon, a fusion of Nidoran and Charmander, and this game is all about fusing Pokemon, so in case you missed the last episode, definitely check it out. But I feel like I didn't do a very good job of explaining exactly what this game works like, because a lot of people have been talking about the fact that the sprites are literally just the body of one Pokemon with the face of another slapped onto it and then recolored. So while they're not exactly custom created Pokemon, there is actually a whole website that allows you to do this, and I feel like I didn't mention it at all in the last episode, and it seems like the creator of this game literally took those sprites. So go and check out the website for Pokemon fusions, and you can actually fuse your own on there as well. It has all of the Kanto Pokemon to choose from, and it literally just randomly generates it. So the sprite doesn't look that great, but I was actually going to quiz you guys, or rather just ask you, I guess, because it's not really a quiz. We ain't in school anymore, man. But if you guys want to create your own suggestions for fusions of Pokemon and then draw them out the way that you think they would actually look like, that would be really awesome. And to start us off, I mean, this isn't really a drawing, but someone told me to try to fuse together Articuno and Machoke because it makes Artichoke. And I thought it was pretty funny because Artichoke, yeah. Okay, maybe it's not that great, but it would be kind of fun to see you guys draw them out. And I know Tricky Wee actually does a series on Pokemon fusions, which is really, really awesome. I really love watching those actually, because you see how awesome and creative some people are drawing Pokemon fusions. But today we are taking on Viridian Forest, and so if you guys are excited for yet another episode of Fusion Madness, make sure to leave a like. By the way, I did want to finally address Yokai Watch, because I know a lot of people, for some reason, I literally posted, holy crap, this music is so good, by the way, but I posted a new episode, or the first episode of this series, and people are like, oh my god, Yokai Watch is done, where's the post game? What the heck? It's Piddle, the Pidgey-Weedle. Look at this. This game is just so weird, so bizarre, and that's why I really want to keep playing it, because even though the sprites themselves aren't the best. By the way, what type would that thing even be? Because some people told me that it actually takes the primary type of the first Pokemon you choose, it takes the first type of that one, and then it takes the secondary type of the second Pokemon you use. So for example, Pidgey and Weedle, if you pick Pidgey first, which is what I'm assuming they did, it would take the normal type from Pidgey and then the poison type from Weedle, which would make it normal and poison, which is a really weird type combination for a bug-looking Pokemon. It's not even a bug at all. Anyway, I got distracted, but yeah, Yokai Watch and Pokemon will both be continuing simultaneously. This game is actually kind of short from what I can tell, so it shouldn't really be a whole full playthrough. It won't last that long. What the heck? Bro, I'm not lost. I'm okay. I'm just trying to get to this stupid Pokeball, but there are so many dang Pokemon in here. What is this? Oh my gosh, it's Kakuna and Caterpie. That is so cool. It looks like Caterpie has a little mask on. See, some of them don't look that bad, to be honest, but there is actually one more thing I wanted to talk about, and there's another game called Pokemon, I think Fusion Generation, and it's a similar concept with fused Pokemon, and you can fuse Pokemon in it, but I don't think, like, I did see that game and I wanted to play it as well, but I picked this one over it because this one just seems super ridiculous. The way that the evolutions or the fusions look can be really stupid sometimes, so I think they look funny, so I wanted to give this one a try. But in the future, we can definitely give Fusion Generation a chance as well, so if you guys want to check it out, I'll put a link in the description so you have a little bit of variety to choose from. But that one, Fusion Generation, actually has its own custom sprites instead of the ones that are just a generator. So this one just did that because it wanted to have a huge variety of Pokemon, which is kind of what I wanted. So if you guys want to make this kind of a more interactive playthrough, we can definitely do that by suggesting fusions that I should try to make down in the comments, and then later on when we get further in the game and we find more Pokemon, you know, we can start making some crazy fusions. But anyway, that is enough of that. That is enough of explaining things going on in the channel. Let's finally move along to what's going on in the game, which is Viridian Forest. And we already ran into 1,000,001 random little bug Pokemon. Oh my gosh, even the trainers have not wild, but even the trainers have fused Pokemon, which I didn't think was going to happen. But then again, fused Pokemon have become a huge thing in this region, apparently. Kanto, well, this is the Kanto region, but it's kind of a alternate version of Kanto, like an alternate Earth, if you will. This is the Earth 2, or probably like Earth 50 or something of Kanto. So Pokemon, fusion Pokemon are completely common. Red was born into this world, and so this is our adventure. It's Red in an alternate Earth, I guess, where Pokemon can be fused together and make things like Nidoodle, which is really, really strange. What even is this? Is it actually Nidoran and just Weedle, or was it Nidorino and Weedle? Nidouna, oh my gosh. Nidoran and then Kakuna. Seriously, these are just gonna get crazier, but a lot of them, as you can see, just look really off for some reason. Like this one's Kakuna and then it's got like an actual face. So it makes it look like it's staring you down ready to attack, but then it can't even attack because it's literally a cocoon. So how's it gonna urge its way over to attack you? I'm not sure. It literally has to roll around on the ground or like somehow pull its weight behind itself. It's kind of weird how cocoons work, isn't it? They literally just hang there waiting until they become beautiful butterflies. And oh my gosh, we got butt catcher Rick Ross with probably the weirdest Zubat I've ever seen, because his face is literally lopsided. Like they put Weedle's face on the Zubat, right, but they put it like sideways, or sorry, right side up, so it just makes it look like he's like, there's something obviously wrong with this guy. But 2 bats for that guy. That was really weird how he had just 2 Zubats. Now the thing I'm really most excited for, and the reason why I'm probably not going to be training very many Pokemon in this playthrough, is evolutions, because I have no idea how evolved Pokemon work from what we've learned so far. And thank you, by the way, to those of you in the comments that helped me out, but someone had told me that the way the typings work is what I explained earlier, where it takes the primary typing of the first Pokemon you fuse and then the secondary one of the second Pokemon. So that's only if they have dual types, of course. If they just have one type, then it's pretty self-explanatory. But anyway, what's it called? I really want to try to make some really bizarre fusions, like things you really never have seen in Pokemon, and also check out how their evolutions work. So we're going to try to train up Chiran for the most part, or Charin. I don't know how to say my own Pokemon's name. It's really weird. Ew! What happened, Caterpie? Oh, it's so ugly. I mean, it's not just the fact that it's like a Cyclops, but it just looks so wrong. I'm sorry, Catter, whatever your name was, Metapie, something like that. I think it usually takes the face as the first one, because yeah, we have Chiran and Charmander is the face, so it probably was like Metapie. This is Cacuweedle, Cacpie, never mind. Why did I make it into a Weedle? It's Cacpie, which is kind of weird if you think about caca means poop in Spanish, so it might just be a pie made of poop. But it's not, because it's Cacpie, a cocoon of Caterpie. So actually it would be Cacpie, but never mind that. So this is Nidopai, Poison, and probably, actually it's just Poison type then, because if you have 2 Pokemon, or sorry, you have Nidorina, or not Nidoran, sorry, which is Poison, and then Caterpie, which is just Bug, so I guess it must be Poison and Bug, so this should be super effective, right? Yeah, okay, nice. See, I was thinking if it was Nidoran and then Weedle, it would probably be a pure Poison type, because it would take Weedle's secondary typing, which is Poison. And actually, never mind, here it isn't. I thought this was it for a second, but it's just Nidopai, which I think we fought one of those already. So let's make quick work of this last guy, Evan, or Even, what? This guy's name is Even. Ew, look at this one. It's so ugly too. It looks like a crescent moon. I guess because of the color, it literally just looks like a crescent moon, but all right, Even. Looks like we were not so Steven today because we took you down. Actually, it was the other way around. Steven was not so even. It was a little bit more odd. Actually, this whole game is just a little bit more odd. What? We already have TMs right from the beginning? I feel like that's not an intended feature, but let's roll with it. So actually, I checked the website for this game again after the last episode went up, and it seems like the next update is coming out pretty soon. So hey, good news for you guys that actually enjoy this game, because it's going to be updated apparently this winter, and the person only just updated their thread for it a couple of hours ago even. So yeah, it looks like at least the creator of the game is still active, which is really good to see, because a lot of times when I play fan games or ROM hacks, the people that make them aren't really around anymore, which is why I really like Pokemon Insurgents, Uranium, Zeta Omicron, that kind of stuff, because the creators are super around and they're active on Twitter and stuff, so you can always follow them and see what's going on. So I don't know, I always thought that was really cool, but looks like this guy wants to trade an Abra for a Mr. Mime. Dude, come on, man, you gotta step it up. You gotta collect some weirder Pokemon than that. Mr. Mime and Abra, that's pretty basic, bro. But anyway, this is, I believe, Diglett's Cave, which means we can catch some Diglets around here. Let's find out. Will it be a Diglett? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's actually a little bit boring, and also an area that we're totally not supposed to be in right now. And also an area that we're probably going to die in, because I've just realized that Diglets are ground. So one ground move will totally kill us, because we're 4 times weak to it. which means that Brock's gym is actually probably going to be insanely difficult for us. Just a little hunch that I've got. Let's see if we can even take out this Diglett. Wow, we actually did. A critical hit is what takes down the Diglett, which is good because we're going to get a lot of levels, but then again, not that good because we're going to have a really tough time against Brock. I did not even think about this. I don't even know what Pokemon Brock is going to have. To be honest, I don't know anything about this game, so why don't we go find out together by heading finally over to Pewter City, because we're not even supposed to be in this area anyway, so yeah, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle, as they would say. And welcome to Pewter City. I love the music in this place. I want to jam out for a little bit. Isn't Pewter City just incredible? Yes, it is. Did you check out the museum? No, I didn't. But here's the gym. It's in a different position, actually. So yeah, this city, much like Viridian, was also reworked a little bit. So it's got a little bit more, I would say, character to it, I guess. Like, it's got the big rocks because it is a rock-type gym city. There aren't very serious Pokemon trainers here. They're all like bug catchers, you know, just hobbyists. But Pewter's gym Brock isn't like that. Not one bit. Yeah, that guy is rock hard, man. They call him Brock, the guy with the, all I have money for is one potion. Literally just one. That's it. That's all I can get. Those bug catchers are stingy as butt because they didn't give us any money at all. We beat like 3 bug catchers just now, and all we had was enough money for one potion. Think about how sad that is. That is crazy. How the heck did they give us no money at all? What? I wonder if maybe they moved some of the trainers. Oh, hold up. Where are you going? You haven't defeated Brock. You simply have to challenge the town's gym leader if you're a trainer. Really? I suppose we have to. Hey, this guy's still around just watering his plants. Yeah, I know exactly what you're doing, man. I know exactly what you're doing. But here's the museum, and I'm wondering if they maybe switch some of the trainers from the Viridian Forest over to the museum, because there really isn't anything to do around in Pewter City. And okay, apparently there's nothing to do in the museum either. Hey there, I have this off fossil. I think it has some power, but my colleagues think it's silly. Yes, I want it. Heck yeah. What? I accidentally revived it into a living Pokemon. Oh my gosh, it's Aerodactyl. What? We actually just got an Aerodactyl just like that. So now we can fuse Aerodactyl with something. Okay, I gotta give this, I'm gonna nickname you, I don't know, actually. I can't come up with nicknames right now. You're just gonna be Aerodactyl, bro. I'm sorry that I couldn't come up with something for you, but I just really can't at this point in time because my brain is not working because we just got an Aerodactyl before even challenging the first gym. How does that happen? When does that ever happen in Pokemon? Never. And that's why this is Infinite Fusion, boys. So I guess we'll head off to Brock's gym because there really doesn't seem to be much else to do. And last time we got stuck in this game, it was not fun, man. I was walking around for hours trying to figure out where to go. So let's just go where the game tells us and into Brock's gym. The sprites here are kind of weird. Like, look at this. It looks kind of off for some reason. Oh, wow. Okay, we can't go over here and read who's actually beat the gym before. Ooh, okay. Yeah, this is, I feel like, not the way it's intended to be. Like, you're supposed to be able to walk through here, boy. Bruh. I can't even say bruh anymore. Whatever. We want to challenge the gym trainers anyway because they freeze you in the middle of time like you're doing some kind of b-boy dance and then challenge you. You are light years away from challenging Brock is what he always says. Oh my god. It's the Sand Dude. Of course it's the Sand Dude. Why wouldn't it be the Sand Dude? But thankfully we have Double Kick, which means that these attacks would be super effective if it wasn't for the fact that this guy apparently became a ground type now, a pure ground type for some reason. So nothing is super effective anymore. Let's just go for Embers. Now I feel like the evolution levels shouldn't change. It's still probably like the main Pokemon, so hopefully we evolve at level 16. I don't know what the heck level Nidoran evolves at, but if it somehow like takes both level up, the levels that they level up or they evolve in. Sorry, I don't know how to say that actually. That's such a weird thing to say. Here's the here's the other variant of Sand Dude. It's Geoshrew. He looks so funny, but sorry. The level at which they evolve at, I don't know if it takes both of them, so Nidoran and Charmander, and evens it out, or if it just makes it the main one, like Charmander or Nidoran. I have no idea, so we're gonna have to find that out the hard way, which means by taking out this very hard rock here named Geoshrew, which is probably just gonna kill us right now. Oh god, he went for the rock polish. That's not good either, because now he's faster, he's got a berry, and he's totally gonna kick our butt with Rock Throw. No! We are donezo, dude. I don't have any more Pokemon. Are you kidding me? We got Mangy. Does he have Low Kick? I think he does have Low Kick, but with this thing having Rock Polish now, yeah, we are not going anywhere, man. We're gonna die, like, literally right now. That does... Okay. I think I'm gonna have to come back here, guys. I don't think we're ready to take on Geoshrew. As dumb as this thing looks, I don't think we can handle him right now, unless he keeps on going for his weird attacks like Rock Polish, which he totally isn't going to. Could Aerodactyl be our key to beating this guy? Oh my gosh, he's even got pressure. He's on the Justin Bieber life, dude. No rush, no pressure. Wait, he does have pressure though. All right, can this bite kill him? Yes. Nice, Aerodactyl. Dude, you're a legend. You are a legend among commoners. You're hot, but not as hot as Brock. You mean him, right? You think this guy's hot. You think that this guy's... All right, well, guys, I am gonna head outside for a little bit because I feel like I just need some fresh air after that experience, and also Charan desperately needs some levels, so we're gonna go and do some hard training. Okay, Diglets are not working out, so I think I'm gonna go take a little stroll back over to the forest and see if anyone there wants to battle, because yeah, this is, whoa, so cool how it's like dark like that for the intro. What the heck? This guy wants to battle again? Heck yeah, dude, I'll battle him again. This seems way easier than battling Diglets. Okay, never mind. Even Steven has a good use after all, because, wait, why are you up first, Aerodactyl? What's going on here? This guy is so great. Look at this. You don't even have to leave the area. Just one step up, then one step down, and boom, he's already wanting to step up for a battle. So we're gonna challenge even Steven one more time, because as you can see in just a second, Charan is one battle away from level 16. So we'll find out if he actually does evolve at that level or not, because I actually don't know what level Nidoran even evolves at. I know that he evolves by Moonstone and when he's a Nidorino or Nidorina, but when he's a Nidoran, I legit have no idea. So I've also been training up Mangy a little bit just because he is immune to most of Diglett's attacks, so he was just kind of chilling doing that. Whoa, what? How are we learning Dragon Rage right now, bro? What is going on? What? Hold up. That is way too powerful to be learning that right now. Hold on. Okay, I don't actually know what's going on then, because I know that at least Charmander or Charmeleon is supposed to learn Metal Claw when he evolves. Or am I thinking of a different generation? Maybe I'm thinking of Fire Red Leaf Green, but I'm pretty sure he learns Metal Claw. That's what I was expecting at least to learn before Brock. And that would hopefully help us beat him. I guess Double Kick's not bad though, but now the moment of truth. We've taken down Even for like the 5th time today, so let's see if we evolve or not. It's happening, guys. It's actually happening. What will Charan evolve into? I would assume Charmarino or something, but I really don't know what its name is actually going to be. So let's find out right now, because it is going to be Charino. Really, dude? This is I'm sorry. It's always going to have the face of Charmander. It can't be Charmeleon. So Charmeleon is MIA. It's just Nidorino with Charmander's face. Can you imagine our Nidoking with Charmander's face? That's just too hilarious for me to even think about right now. So let's heal up and take on Brock. Let's imagine, I guess, that we have Charmeleon and Nidorino instead of Charmander, because it looks pretty silly, doesn't it? It doesn't look very menacing or anything. I don't know, man. I don't know if Brock is going to appreciate that. I mean, this kid thinks Brock is hot, so I don't know, man. A hot guy like that, like Brock, I don't think he's going to appreciate my little Charino. But we got Charino, we got Mangy, we got Aerodactyl, and then Rossetti as our backup, or Arsetti, I guess, because I messed up the name. But he's actually got Magnitude and Bulldoze, so those will be pretty helpful just in case we get into some trouble with Brock, which we most definitely will. I'm Brock. I'm Pewter's gym leader. I believe in rock hard defense and determination. That's why my Pokemon are all the rock type. Do you still want to challenge me? Fine then. Show me your best. Okay, Brock, whatever you say, bro. Get it? Because you're Brock, bro. Your name has bro in it, but his first Pokemon is gonna be on, dude. Why don't you turn off, dude, and let me take you down real easy, because he's actually gonna be pure rock type then, since Geodude and Onix are both just rock. Wait, no. I swear, maybe, what am I thinking of? Are they pure rock? I don't even know, man. Let's try out Dragon Rage though, because Dragon Rage is absolutely broken early on in every single Pokemon game. So actually, that's already his first Pokemon down, and holy crap. That actually looks pretty funny. Geoix. Not the best name, but I like his face. It's cool to see Geodude there. What? There's no way that thing had less than 40 health. What the heck? Okay, Charino, you are broken, dude. There's something wrong with you. We're also gonna get a ton of money off of that and a TM for Rock Slide. Brock didn't even get a chance to hit us, man. That's kind of sad. It's also kind of sad that there's no music anymore. Go to the gym in Cerulean and test your abilities. Note, TMs have not been implemented. Oh, okay, well. The next demo is apparently coming pretty soon, guys, so we'll have TMs for our broken Charino and other Pokemon, I guess. But I suppose that'll be the end of this episode because we totally destroyed Brock, which I was not expecting at all. And actually, we could end off with a bang because I feel like that was very anticlimactic. So you know what, guys? We're going to end it off with a banger right here. We're going to buy ourselves another DNA Splicers, and I will leave it up to you guys which Pokemon we should fuse. We've got some good choices right here. We've actually got our very own Aerodactyl, Arceti. They could fuse together. Who knows? Make some beautiful little baby. And actually, I've been wondering, do the DNA Splicers work with already fused Pokemon? Nope, they don't. Okay, so let me know. Who should I fuse with Aerodactyl? It could be a Pokemon that's coming up in a future route that you might know of because, I mean, the Pokemon encounters are the same. So, yeah. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.